But Jeff, who's going to be the first people in the room this go around? Let's see.
It ain't gonna be my garage because he failed last time.
Oh man, you said he's not doing so good.
Nah, he ain't
Let's
doing so
see
good.
here. Man, we just fired this thing up.
What's happening,
Boom.
Bobby?
Not much. The camera looks a little like cloudy, my friend. You might need to wipe that thing off.
Mine does.
Oh yeah, look. Oh, Victor RC EDF Jets was the first one. Oh look, Michael's in there. Hey, we were just talking about Michael Rush. We were like,
We was talking trash about my garage. What you talking
hey, I wasn't talking trash about Michael Rush. What's going on, Mason Jackson? What is up, guys? Man, good to have you guys in here. Jetman,
about? Man.
how are we doing, sir? Ah, woosah, man. We're Thursday. We are almost at
Absolutely.
the finish line, man. We've got a couple hours, and we're going to hit Friday. And guess what, Jeff? That's another weekend to fly.
For me it
But
is, but for
yep,
you, buddy, you got other plans.
I'm going on vacation, Buttero. I'm excited. We're gonna go on a little vacation down there at Myrtle Beach, and guess what? I'm going to be looking out for when I go down there.
Planes.
You got it. First order of business is locating a hobby shop down there. Let's see. Hey, look, Michael said, I don't feel any love, man. Michael Raj, we love you, dude. You're like an OG of the channel. Just remember that. He's got the OG status of this. Look, the Air Marshal. What's going on, man? He said no vacation for you. Look, man, I need a vacation, but you know
No
what? It's
soup
not.
for you.
It's not really gonna be a vacation though, Dave, because the problem is I'm bringing my kids with me.
Ah,
Yeah,
it's all
vacations with your
good,
kid are
man.
not vacations, dude. That's just like babysitting at another location, and you're out of your comfort level because everything you do is basically for them at that point. What's up, high anxiety? Wings 88. He says, wish I could afford the new one. Love the 70 millimeter Viper. Yeah, dude. If you go to Raleigh Hobby, RaleighHobbyShop.com, they have the E-Flight Viper 90 millimeter. It is in stock, and they will drop ship that sucker to your house and put a bow on it. Those guys are good over there. They don't make them like that anymore.
Nah, man, sure don't.
That's like a legit old school hobby shop. Jeff, when you walk in there, there's like what hanging from the ceiling?
Toys, man,
Airplanes.
toys.
Yeah, you got big boy toys in there. Hey, we got a Facebook user. It says, put your name in there. He says, our club is near Myrtle Beach. Southeastern Modelers / Team Low Life. Love it, dude. I'm about to check that out. I'm serious. We'll be in North Myrtle. I think we'll be in North Myrtle just for the weekend. So I'm excited about it. I'm gonna get down there, Jeff. Jeff, I'm gonna come back with a nice tan, dude.
His
No about
name's
you.
Chris Prince. Chris Prince is the one in Myrtle Beach.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jeff, I'm gonna have a nice tan, dude. You know, I got that year-round tan going on. But let's see. Air Marshal says Roger's the OG of humanity. Yeah, he is, isn't he? He's so old. He has a Jesus Christ starter jacket. Dude, that's old, man. That is old. Hey, you remember those mama jokes, like them old school jokes? Your mama's so old. Jeff,
My,
I know you know some of those.
your mama so fat she played pool with the planets. Come on,
Yep.
man.
Or your mama's so stupid. I told her it was chilly outside. She went and got a bowl. Love it.
Your mama so poor. Seen her kicking a can down the street. That's what she was doing. She said moving.
Or your mama's so stupid. I told her to jump, and she stood still. I was like, what? Just random stuff, dude. Hey, those are now like dad jokes. You realize like those are dad jokes now, right?
Like bad dad jokes too.
Bad dad jokes. Yeah. Michael Rush says, bless you, my son. Yeah, man. Those
uh,
are those are bad jokes.
what's happening,
But
guys?
yeah, what's
Bobby's
going
been
on?
talking this whole time. Your mama's so fat it takes a train and two buses to get to the good side. Wow.
Hey, look, yeah, Air said your mama so dumb. She brought a spoon to the Super Bowl. That is a classic right there, sir. That is the funny. That is a
That's
good
great.
one. Hey, you guys, if y'all have any mama jokes in there, drop them in there. I love that. Or you so dumb jokes. Man, kids, they're not getting the good stuff like we got. I used to have a book as a kid, and I would read those jokes out of it. I walk around school with it. and just wanting somebody to say something crazy. They never say anything crazy. He said, you got 20 years before you go on vacation without kids. Wings, you're dang right about that, dude. Mine are little, sir. I've got a 9-year-old and I've got a 3-year-old. So I'll probably be 60-something years old or 50-something years old by the time I go by myself. And the way it's looking today is kids are sticking around the house a lot longer than what we did.
What did I see? 26 years old? You can still be in your mom's insurance till you're 26? Like, man,
Yeah.
you're a full-fledged adult then.
Yeah, in North Carolina, you can be on your parents' insurance at 26 years old.
Health insurance, that is. Health insurance.
Yeah. At some point, you're going to have to cut the cord and let little Timmy get sick in a runny nose and realize I might have to get my own stuff. You know?
These kids today are so spoiled, though, man. It is what it is.
I know. But you know what? Were we spoiled for that time frame? I know back in the 80s, I think I was probably spoiled, but not rotten. You know what I mean?
Hey, high anxiety is like everybody's got a wrench. What's up with that?
Oh, high anxiety? We didn't give him a wrench? I'm sorry, sir. Let me jump on it. Let me jump on it right now.
Means you're a beast, sir.
Yeah. Yep. I didn't give him a wrench. He's been to the pool enough times. Boom, he gets a wrench.
Your mama has a glass eye with a fish in it.
That's hilarious, dude.
Hey, what's new in the plane world, Bobby?
Dude, I'll tell you what's new in the plane world. Them prices.
Man, especially that new, what is it, a Viper 90? Man, come on, dude, $600.
It's stiff, man. It's stiff, dude. It's a little stiff. I'm glad Marshall's bringing the jokes today because that's the only funny thing I can laugh at right now. Your mom is so dried up. Her crabs have to carry canteens. Hey, dude. Oh man, I love the laughter, dude. I love it. I love it.
Hey, look at Jim. My 9-year-old can finally take off and land his timber without safe. That's pretty good.
Dude, that's
at 9. Good. Yeah.
That's
hey,
Guniac, what is going on, my dude, up in the house? Airplane RC, how you doing, sir? What's going on? Glad to have you in here.
Check out Jason. What's up, man? Look, your mama's so fat when she fell I didn't laugh, but the sidewalk cracked up. Oh, that's awesome.
It, dude. I love it. BD Tennessee, what's going on, BD? BD Tennessee and the Air Marshal are leading the charge on the radios, man, on the NX series and the IX series. My hat's off to you guys because it takes a ton of patience to sit through and do that. So these guys deserve all the recognition, for sitting down and taking the time and doing it. BD and the Air Marshal, man. Like I said, my hat's off to you guys. That's some tough stuff, and you guys are helping dumb dudes like me, knuckle draggers is what we call it in my field work. Knuckle draggers like me on how to get this thing taken care of. So thank you so much for what you guys do, guys. Don't forget to check their channels out if you get a chance. BD Tennessee's channel. And check out Everybody Knows the RC Air Marshal. Join his channel, subscribe. He's coming out with excellent content. These guys, like I said, they're leading the charge. So do it up.
Bobby, what is this? What's that big old box in the background, man? I thought you were done buying planes. What happened?
What are you talking about?
Man, look. Michael Raj has been in here too much because look, you're having to show off your M&Ms. I mean, come on, man. I don't have any snacks tonight. Look, I just had pizza, so I'm not good. I'm good with snacks, but you don't have to show off the M&Ms. Come on, man.
You have to you got to step up your snack game. Number one for the show. I have my cup right here, my adult beverage here, and I've got these. So.
Look, my man didn't even buy like a share size. That's like the family plus family share size.
It is actually. It is. And to be honest, it is 1 pound, 3.20 ounces. So we're rolling with the punches over here. Michael Rice says, "What? No donuts? Where are the donuts?"
He said, "Donuts is where it's at."
I love donuts. Let's just be honest. Yeah, I think it's in my DNA.
What's up, Adam?
Of course, Air Marshal. I'm serious, man. You do a good job. Both of you guys do, and I'm super appreciative of you guys. But Yeah, man. So you asked me what I have right here. Let's get this out the way. This is a little kitty cat right here, man. So I told you I was going to switch the game up a little bit, right? I started off with nitro and gasoline airplanes, and I got heavy into the EDFs, dude. I got sucked in. I just got sucked in, and I'm enjoying the EDFs. I love them to death. But one thing for me is the price point for the EDFs and the balsa airplanes are almost now at neck and neck. Actually, to be honest with you, the price of a balsa plane is actually cheaper now than a one of the foam airplanes for one of the EDF jets. So
how much was that ARF?
This
$350 bucks.
$349, $349 at Horizon Hobby or Tower Hobbies, and so it's a really good deal. You get it, you get your servos. It's super easy to put these together. I'm serious. And Hangar 9 does an excellent job of making an airplane that's easy to put together. But you just drop your servos in. We've all done that before. And then literally you run your wires and you put your control surfaces on, your control horns and everything. You drop an engine in there. And guess what this one's getting in here, Jeff?
Electric.
Oh, not. Come on, man. I don't.
Come on, man. You don't want to be LJ?
Look, I don't believe in electric warbirds. I just do not. If it's a foam airplane, I get it.
What's happening, George?
But we're talking about a balsa airplane, and you think I'm going to make it electric?
Hey, they did with the stick. The new stick, I mean, come on now.
I still think they should have made it. They should have made a variant with a gas engine on it. How hard would it be just to put a DLE-20 on it? They did it for the Hangar 9, Taylorcraft.
Yeah. Let RC Air Marshal, it won't be $350 flying price, it'd be $600 easy. Well, that's right.
That's true.
But you got to think about
He's right.
You're going to pay $600 for that new Viper.
Right.
Or the Viper. So I'd rather honestly have balsa versus that $600 invested in versus have the balsa. I mean the foam.
Yeah, and but he's right though, and so I'll tell you exactly what I have in this one. So $349 for this one, right? I bought 5 servos. That came out to $65 for 5 servos because that's what it costs. It doesn't have any flaps or anything. Retract servos. I'm not going to retract servos just yet, but if I do want one, those are about $150, right? And then we're talking. I'm not doing electric, but I'm doing a gasoline engine on this, and I picked up. I've got a NGH 25cc beam mount gas engine that's going into this little 2-stroke. So that ran me around like $219. So when all said and done, he's absolutely right. It's probably about $100, $200 over. So you're talking about a $750, $800 airplane. Now the kicker is this: we don't have to worry about this thing getting dented and dinged up, like foam does. And also, resale values in the used market are higher for balsa airplane and gasoline airplanes than they are for foam airplanes. So that's something I think about because I go through a lot of airplanes quite a bit. So one thing is like, I'll buy, for instance, Jeff, I bought the Rafale, right? The Rafale was going for $409 back in the good old days, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
which is mine.
Which is yours. After flying it, realistically speaking, you're probably going to get about $300 to $330 for that thing on the used market in our area.
Yeah.
Realistically speaking. So right off the bat, it depreciates. And also, it just wears a little bit quicker than these do. These are going to punch a hole in the monocoat, and you can repair them. And you can do the same for foam. The cool thing about foam is that you can just buy replaceable parts. And for the most part, they're really inexpensive unless you get that FMS airplane that Jeff had and needed a wing. Jeff, what did the wings push you back?
They were almost $200 for the extra 330.
Yep, you're right.
That's a lot of money, man, for some hollow foam, dude.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
It hurt my feelings.
It is, but, RC Air Marshal said, don't get me wrong, I love balsa, love it. He says, but the ARC prices can be deceiving. He's absolutely right. And you have to go into the balsa planes knowing that either you're going to be cost efficient or you're going to splurge. So
right.
I just try to be cost efficient and get a really good setup. And so I knew that I could pull this off for about $700, $750. And that's literally what I was at. So, you know, it is. And Air Marshal said, you can repair monocoat with split and duct tape. Bingo, man. He's right. Hey, Jeff, it's in my box. When I go out to the airfield, I have some packing tape I keep in there. And do you know how many times the packing tape has helped me and Jeff out? You know,
Absolutely.
It's awesome. So, but like I said, it's, I love the foam airplanes. Those are awesome. I love the jets. But switching gears a little bit and going back to what I know, and I really like to build stuff. I get in these weird vibes where I'm like, I just want to build, you know? And so that's kind of where I'm at right now. And this one's going to go together really easy. I don't have a trailer like my buddy Jeff does. Jeff has like a 50-foot trailer and then has a 2021 Dodge Ram to haul the thing, so with a Cummins engine. So, I don't have that. So I like the smaller ones. I can throw in my truck and get them together quick. I can go to the airfield. I can fly. And like Chase said, he's got kids, man. He doesn't, we don't have a lot of time to be at the airfield building airplanes. So it's kind of is what it is. But Jeff,
yes, sir.
I was going to open that box up, but I don't think I'm going to open it up just yet.
Why not?
I just,
You don't want to do another live unboxing? I mean.
No, man, I don't want to. I just kind of want to, be lazy for once. I just want to enjoy the show and hang out with you guys over here. Let's see. Bass and Brass TV said, what's up, fellas? Just dropping by to say hello. Also, I made my B-24 Liberator with success. Congrats, man. Dude, there's nothing better than getting a Maiden out the way.
That's Garrison.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing better than that. Let's see here. I just got let's see. What am I doing? Boom. There it is. But, yeah, man. Let's see. Wing says, I have the Nexa Electric F6F. Flies great. Yeah, man. I'm excited about it, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be pretty good. Ghost RC says he loves balsa, man. I mean, check out his picture, his icon. I think that's the Stearman. It looks like the Red Baron. I can't see, but it looks like it's the Red Baron on there. That's his icon. That's pretty cool.
I've got a Stearman.
Yep, you sure do. Jim says, I got the Black Horse P40 about 6 months ago, and it's still on the bench. That's the thing with these balsa airplanes. Like, you have to be. There's people that buy these airplanes, and they'll say they're going to build them, and they just never get around to it. Life gets in the way. And so I was thinking about that, and I love those guys because those are the ones that like have them and they stop producing these, and then you're like, man, I really wish I had one. And then these dudes pipe up and they're like, hey, I got one in the back. If you want one, I'll sell it to you. You're like, thank you, Thank you. So we love that. Let's see. Guniac said, let me show y'all what I've been doing today. Guniac, what you been doing, man? Let me see here. I think I just got a message on my Facebook. Let's see here. Oh, man.
What you got about it?
Oh, wow. Guniac has been hauling a massive generator. Good grief. Dude, that thing is like, it's on a dual axle trailer, and it's the size of your truck, if not longer. It's been working. Good grief. So, yeah, I just did, man. That's crazy. What is that thing? That's one of those generators that you can run a whole hospital off of. That is wild. Jetman said,
probably a 1 meg.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Jetman said, I'd like to get a Balsa Warbird one day. Yeah, man, and this is the thing. It's like when you get into this hobby, it's easy to, get into the electrics and get sucked into them. Like I got sucked into the EDFs like crazy. But I like flying all of it. I fly nitro, methane, the little nitro engines. I fly gasoline. I fly electric. The portfolio is looking pretty good, Jeff. What you think, man?
Absolutely. We got a plethora. We got a mixture of everything.
Yeah, it's true. It's really true. So, hey, Michael Ross says, Ray, can you show that on live stream without offending people? Oh, they're busting his chops, dude. Hey, Air Marshal said Cummins diesel because sometimes you have to pull a house off the foundation.
Hey, man, I love my Cummins.
Isn't that the truth? Dude, that Cummins diesel's nice. I mean, there's nothing you really can't pull, Jeff. That is like, you can even pull commercial stuff, I guess.
I really want to,
but is
I don't want to wear out my truck.
But is the Cummins better than the, what is that, the Power Stroke Ford comes out with? What's the answer on that one?
Man, it's all
open up a can of worms here.
Yeah, well, it's personal preference, man. I mean, the 6.7's a good motor. The 6.7 Power Stroke's a good motor. They've come a long way. They had the 6.4 before.
That actually is pretty good. Goonie X at Raj, you got jokes, huh? Nice. Ghost has some badass planes and jets. Dude, Ghost, you been holding out on us, man? Come on. Whew, Goonie X at 20. Oh, that thing weighs 28,000 pounds, Jeff, that generator. Good grief. That's a big one. You run my house, my neighbor's house, my neighbor's house, probably a couple of houses off of that. He said it was a 4,000 kVA gen sets. I don't know what that is, but dude, that sounds like it's pretty brawny. That's some serious stuff. Alpine RC says, I just finished my first gas ARF, and I've been building it on and off for 8 months. I must have bought 5 foam planes in between. And that's the beauty of foam planes, dude. There's something just so easy about throwing a battery in an airplane and just going and fly. I love it. It's nice. And Jeff, you actually kind of turned me on to the electrics. You remember those days?
Yeah. Oh no, electrics. No.
Jeff was flying.
The UMX. You're like, I don't like the UMX.
Yeah, Jeff was out there flying foam, and I'm like, psh, get that out of here.
Yeah, and when I first started flying with Bobby at the field, man, I was flying little. See, I had the Twin Otter, I had the Carbon Cub, the orange one, and then I had a couple UMX planes. And Bobby's like, "Oh, them planes, they're no fun. They're no fun." The next thing I know, he's had 3 of them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You still got 3. Yeah, you've got 3 now.
I still have 3. Yeah, and I've often thought about raffling those off here on the channel. But then I'm afraid that Jeff will get a little sensitive because he likes those.
Well, the one is already sold. Remember?
Oh, the A10. Yeah.
Yep.
But Ghost said, look, he said, hey, you need a turbine. He's right, man. And look, I will take a turbine. If you want to send me a turbine, I will take a turbine. But
I was talking to a guy last night about that. I don't think I'm gonna get into the turbine world.
I think Jay with Hamilton's Hangar will get to turbines before I do, I believe. I feel like he's on that road, don't you?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's taking a 6S plane and converting it to 12S. Yeah, he's ready to get some speed.
Yeah, man, and he's chasing the speed. You know what I mean? So it's like you can see he's following it like methodically too. He's like, okay, 6S, that's fun. 8S, that's fun. 12S, that's fun. At some point, that man's going to want to burn some fossil fuels, right? Bass and Brass TV sit with an Allison transmission. Those things are die hard. They don't die.
That's going to be a Duramax.
Hey, but look, Adam said, don't sleep on that 7.3 Power Stroke, sir.
I don't want to hurt his feelings, man.
Uh-oh.
Hey, the 7.3 was the most reliable motor Ford ever produced, but it was produced by International. It wasn't produced by Ford. They couldn't cope to the standards of the EPA, so they had to, quit making it. So they left the 7.3, went to the 6.0. 6.0 with the torque shift transmission, the motor was garbage. You had to stud the heads to bulletproof it, and then they went to the 6.4. 6.4 was complete and total garbage. It was only like a 3-year run, and then they went to the 6.7. 6.7 is a good motor. That's been, their next step up from that 6.7 or that 7.3. But that 7.3, man, it sounds good, but it ain't got no power.
Hey, Gooniac said it. Man, you can get them Cummins to pull anything. The new 6.7L Ford is mine, and mine is badass, dude. So, like you said, Jeff, I think you're right. I think it's like tomato kind of deal, right?
Yeah.
But Air Marshal's right. It's the smell of nitro, dude. I love that smell. But he's right. That's one thing, too, that's misleading. we have to talk about the price of nitromethane. Man, it's ridiculous. It's 30 something dollars a gallon of nitro. It's like $29.99 here, and so like it's pretty stout. It's one of those things where it's turned off so many people, the price has, that they've just gone straight to gas. And that's why I've gone here, because I would love to buy a 4-stroke, like a Sato 125 4-stroke. That will make this thing sound amazing, and it will fly amazing. But the price of gas, man, is just, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. What is it, 3 something around here, 258 or whatever? I don't know.
For what?
I drive a diesel truck, so I couldn't tell you. For gasoline.
I don't know. I know I filled up in Virginia yesterday. It was $3.19 a gallon.
Yeah.
For diesel fuel.
Yeah. But like I said, Air Marshal said it best. He says, love the smell of nitro, but hate the price. Got to go gas if I ever go back to a combustion engine. Yeah, and the gas prices, here's what blows my mind. The price of a gasoline, like a DLE 20 versus a OS 120AX. The OS 120AX costs more than the DLE 20 does. The gas burning engine, which is more efficient, produces, longer run times. And it's just a more forgiving engine. You don't even have to tune it as much. So it's kind of crazy. Jeff, who's over there hitting you up, man?
Our buddy Jason from Arizona.
Oh, cool. I was wondering. I was like, what in the world? You're probably thinking like crazy. Not getting any love. But let's see. Look,
Shoemaker's in here. I called him earlier. Did he call me back? No.
Where's Dougie at?
Hey, he popped in.
Where's old trucker Doug? I don't see him, dude.
Down at the bottom. What's up, pals?
Hey, look. Adam said, anyone remember Byron Originals? I do. I remember buying their fuel. Uniac says, I still have a love for nitro planes. Helped a guy last week, but the electrics are much more satisfying. And they're just easier, man. It's just the time that we're dealing with. So it's really ingenious. You can look at Horizon Hobby, and I'm quite sure.
The high anxiety.
I'm quite sure these people, there's more people probably going towards electrics, I would assume, than they are gas. Gas requires quite a bit.
You look at that DA100, man, that Aitman that's on my 100. It hasn't been flown in a few years. And once we got it primed, man, she popped right up and she's purring like a kitten.
Mm-hmm. It's true. It's true. And I mean, like I said, I have a special place for nitro engines. I've got 3 or 4 of them in there, in the garage. Anxiety said the L7.3 is reliable, but nowadays it's gutless. Yep. Hey, what's going on, Jared Kirby? Welcome to the channel, man. Thanks for having you in here. We're doing it. I appreciate you guys coming into the late show too. I know it's a little late. It's 9:30 is when we kick this thing off, Eastern time. These guys out here on the West Coast, they got a little bit better, huh?
Hey, you see where did it go? I just seen it.
I'm going for GMC with the 6.6 Duramax. I can't help it. The Denali's are so nice. Yeah, man. Marshall, you're right about those, dude. Those Denali's. I've got the Ram Laramie edition, and that's nice. Until you get into a Denali, and you're like, this is really nice, Yeah,
see, the Rams version of the Denali is the Limited.
Is that right?
Their top of the line, yeah. Which is 1 step up from what you've got, which is 2 steps up from what I've got.
Which is surprising because I didn't think you can get any higher than the Laramie package because it's nice enough as it is.
It's considered a Laramie Limited.
That's interesting, dude. Hey, look, BD says $17 a gallon for me. He's paying $17 a gallon for nitro in Tennessee.
He knows somebody.
He's making it himself. BD Tennessee's up in the mountains, probably making moonshine right now out of the same stuff. He's probably doing it. BD, we know what you're doing up there. You're not fooling us, dude.
I got a gallon of nitromethane, of 99.99% nitromethane, and a gallon of casserole. I mean, we can make our own nitro, Bobby.
We could, and you know what? I actually mixed my own nitro, to be honest with you.
You seen that rolling bomb I had in the back of my truck for about?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Jeff pulls up. Let's tell the guys about that. Jeff pulls up, and Jeff's like, hey, man, I got a bunch of nitro stuff in the back of my truck. And I look in the back of his truck. He's got like 0% nitro, 15%, 5%. I'm talking about gallons, individual jugs. Then he has Castor back there. And I look at Jeff, and I'm like, And then also you had what? You had something else back there.
There's a gallon of nitro of like pure methanol.
Yeah, methanol. And then you had our lipo batteries back there. Yeah. And I'm like, Jeff,
rolling bomb, man.
Yeah, I was like, you got a bomb back here, dude. This is crazy.
you see, Alpine RC commented about that C-130, man.
Oh, did he? What did he say?
He said, Jeff, your Coast Guard C-130 is sick, man. I worked on those in the Coast Guard, and it was really cool to see one so big in the air from you guys. Nice job on that video. We've got more of those to come, too.
Yeah, we absolutely do. While we're talking about that C-130, Jeff, while we got the guys in here, let's show them the video. If you guys missed the video of Jeff Maiden in the C-130, I actually had a ball. I was laughing because Jeff's probably one of the most honest guys that I know. He's a real dude, and if it's on his mind, he's going to let you know. That's what I love about people in the South, because if there's something bothering them, they will let you know. There's no hiding it. They will let you know. So, Jeff, I'm going to roll it, all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's take a look at the video real quick.
Let me,
that thing big.
Yeah, we're going to see what happened for. Oh, man.
What is it? Advanced? Running on 4.
Well, I got to lose some weight, Bobby.
Find some weight.
Let's go.
We're not here for your weight, sir.
He said 100-inch.
Oh, but when you shoot those videos and I just see my belly all hanging out, I'm like, man.
Take it off.
Look how still it takes off. Beautiful.
And it's up. There it is.
I didn't think it was going to take off.
I didn't either.
Smooth.
Hey, where is LJ? What in the world? Normally he's in here by now.
No.
Here we go.
This thing flies like
Watch this. I'm going to text.
Yeah, so this thing flies like crap.
Just tell you what I thought it was going to be.
Well, remember, I just got finished flying that extra 330, man, so I was anticipating a little more.
Okay, coming around. Nice, dude. Nice and smooth.
I wasn't happy with the landing.
Oh, LJ, I don't know.
This is a true Maiden.
LJ, I don't know if you want this or not.
This is the one I drove 4 hours one way to get.
But it's flying really good.
Yeah, let me see
and it's a 100-inch. It's a 100-inch. It's not small.
It's a big plane, and it
had 4 3200 milliamp.
A lot of weight to it.
All right, there we go.
No, Jared, that's the one I got.
I ain't doing nothing but flying this thing perfect.
I drove 4 hours to get it.
Eyes or nothing like that, huh?
No.
Yeah, look at that.
All right, Jeff, slide to the end, man.
That's neat.
It flies very good. Let's watch how Jeff does the landing on here.
Man, I come in too hot.
Let's just watch it. Let's just watch it. Let's let it be organic.
Oh, no, there we go. Nice.
Yeah, I broke the prop.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
I had to do the walk of shame, and my buddy Ashton.
But you can see how big.
That's all that
matters. You can see how big the airplane is. It is not a small plane.
Yeah, it
didn't break.
It's huge.
Yeah, it broke this outer.
To be an electric airplane, it's huge.
That's a
Beautiful,
good thing.
Man.
Let's take a look at it.
It's an electric plane.
I'm gonna take a quick look at it.
I'd rather have that electric than gas.
Okay, yeah, it just broke
the
prop right
Bill.
there. That's not bad. It didn't break the nacelle or anything. All right, cool.
Bill said he never flew it. Said he paid somebody to ship it from Vegas, never flew it.
So, Jeff, now what do you think?
I found his ad on Facebook.
2 batteries out, I fly it again.
Told him, I was like, man, what do you have to
there
have
it is.
for that thing?
Like and subscribe.
I ended up going up there.
On
and
nice.
It was cool.
It was cool. All right.
Why'd you mute my mic? I didn't say anything about the other one.
Hey, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. That's hilarious, dude.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, guys, that was the maiden flight of that beast, dude. And it was awesome. Like, it flew really good. Like, that's what I love about that hobby, man. It was so nice to see that big thing up there lumbering around. And
Jared,
Jeff not knowing if it was going to crash. I love it.
Does, Jared. If I can come up with some money, I'm going back to get it. Bobby says I'm crazy, but if he's still got it, I'm going to go get it when I get some money.
Yeah, or, hey, Jeff, we could go half and half on it. We could both fly it. Ding.
That sounds good to me. But this time we're taking your truck because you get better fuel mileage.
Yeah, it's true. That eco diesel right there with that little tiny turbo. You said that little turbo like that big?
Turbo's not that big around, yeah.
Hey, I'm getting 34 miles to the gallon. I'll be driving that thing to Myrtle Beach. We'll see what happens.
LJ said he forgot he's playing Mario Kart.
Yeah, LJ, get up here, dude. Come on, man. He just sold us out for Mario Kart, which is, it's cool. Don't feel bad.
It better be the original.
Let's see. Look, RC Air Marshal said, man, I would totally run that beast on 24S.
You know, I'm not sure that I'd have to change the motor in ESCs.
Dude, we'll see. Jeff, tell everybody about what you did with the propellers. I mean, you got new ones coming, so we'll have some more videos.
I got new ones here. 4 of these bad boys. Just drilled them out tonight.
Yeah. Jared Kirby must know that guy. He's the guy up here in the mountainside.
Look, there's LJ. About time, slacker.
What's up, Mickey BRC? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for popping in. That's so funny. Yeah, that airplane was nuts, though. It was awesome. It was really awesome. But Gooniac, yeah. So, like I said, I would rather have a big airplane like Jeff has on electric than I would ever a nitro. Do you know how stressful it is, like trying to get those little engines running, and then you hope that they don't cut off on you? You know how many nice airplanes have crashed because of those little things, man? Oh my gosh, I'm telling you.
Bobby, I watched when I figured out what kind of plane that was.
Pea shooters.
I Googled it and found a guy that put 4 nitro motors on it. On a big C-130.
Dude, I bet it now with 4 strokes. If you put four strokes on there, oh, it would be a boss. That would be awesome. But what did Doug say? That's our buddy Doug Shoemaker right there. He says it needs to have black smoke coming out of the back for real life effects. It's true.
Yeah.
Jim G, what's going on? He said unlimited vertical, Jeff?
What's up, Mickey?
No,
unlimited mob. Yeah, unlimited to go into the ground, man. That plane, it flies like a true C-130. It's big. It's heavy. I think the plane probably weighs, I'd imagine, 15, 17, maybe 18 pounds.
Zach Marshall pops in here.
Normally he's early. He's late tonight.
Yeah, man. I mean, honestly. Hey, Zach, by the way, I saw that, man, what was that airplane called? They used to run those back in the day. The Delta, what are those things called? The fast one that he has, Jeff. You remember?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, but I know you're talking about. I asked you about it.
There used to be a bunch of guys at my field that had those. They're super fast.
That's Outlaw?
Yep, it's an Outlaw. That's it. Yep, the Outlaws, man. The little Delta Wing Outlaw. Man, that thing's fast. Let's see. Twins are better for electric. Absolutely. Yeah. Mickey BRC, greetings from Australia, Bobby and Jeff. Awesome, man.
Yeah,
dude, he's from the land down under. What time is it there? We could be playing Microsoft Flight Sim and fly where you live at. I was over flying around the hills of Adelaide, Australia, the other day on Microsoft Flight Sim. Straight up nerding it out. Love it. LJ said 4 nitro motors would take an eternity to tune. It's true, man. It's just hard.
I can't even tune 1 motor, much less 4.
Yeah. It's pretty difficult, man. It's really difficult. But, Jeff, that was awesome, man. I love the way that airplane was flying. I'm so happy that you didn't crash it. They want to know what it weighs. What's that big bird weigh? And if you guys are wondering what we're talking about, in case you missed it, we're talking about this little guy. Let me get this picture out the way.
I think it's anywhere from 15 to 18 pounds or so.
Yeah. Oh, man, what am I doing?
Especially when you put 4 4S batteries in it.
Yeah, it's a big one. I'm trying to get us out of the way. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, the struggle is real, sir. Yeah, there it is. That's what we're talking about right there. That's Jeff's airplane. And Jeff, he did a good job flying it, man. It's a very big airplane, as you can see. And it's got a ton of electronics in it.
What's the odds of somebody else knowing that man that we got that plane from?
Dude, that's life. That's just.
I didn't know Jared was local.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's in the state.
Right. That's funny, man. Small. Hey, look, the RC community is really small. You know, there's a lot of people that do it, but like, you know how you can, you always seem to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody in the community. Yeah. It's true. Michael said, Jesus, Mickey, you're like the plague. You never go away. Mickey, you're always welcome here, dude. He said it's midday there. Beer o'clock. Well, cheers to you, brother. Zach Marshall said, nice Hellcat. What motor are you going to use? I'm using an NGH 25cc in there. So it's a 15cc airplane, but I have to overpower my stuff. I always believe you can throttle back. Always.
Hey, well, don't give me grief no more about me throwing a DLE 55 on a DLE 35 size plane.
Hey, man, it's a free country still. It's still a free country for now. And if you want to make your airplane disintegrate at 150 miles an hour, then, sir, you could do it. I just know, even Bill told me.
It's too much.
Yeah, Bill said, the firewall is going to hang in there. I don't know about the wings, so I don't know. Roxy said, don't make me break my foot off in here.
All right, guys, play nice.
Let's see. He said, turn 4 motors. Let's see. Tuning 4 motors is hard, but when you're done, every time you start it, so are you. It's true, man. If you didn't cut yourself, right?
I've done that before.
I know. Jeff stuck his finger straight up in the prop, dude. His brain
straight through a first time I tuned nitro in 10 years, 20 years, and I stuck my hand right through it.
Yeah, for no reason, just because his brain told him to do it.
To grab the needle.
Yeah, Jeff's brain was like, stick your finger in the prop. I'm just like, all right. Let's see. I used the Flightline Corsair motor and a prop on that Hanger 9 Hellcat. Ooh, I bet that flew pretty good. Man, I thought about making it. I had, what was that airplane I had? The P-47, and that was electric, Jeff? I just wasn't impressed, man.
Oh, yeah. Two of them. Yeah, one with a DLE 20, and then the other one had the electric.
And guess which one I kept? The one with the DLE 20. Bill had a ton of stuff that we went up there and picked through.
Yeah, I really want that Corsair, Jared. Go ahead and pick it up, man, and I'll meet you. You can come out and fly with us sometime, because the way he talked, you guys don't have a field anymore.
Jeff, did you see that? Did you see the memo on our club page that it is a fly-in?
No.
Yes, you should check it out.
On Facebook?
Yeah, on Facebook. So once we get some more information and I talk to the president of our club, we might open it up and see if we can't get a bunch of people out there, man, from the channel just to come hang out and fly. They get to see the field all the time in the videos, but they never get a chance to come out there and experience its greatness, or at least crash on it. So yeah, it's up there. Our Sarah Marshall says you got to go big on a motor size by at least 10 to 15%. He's right. I also believe that too with gas engines. I do believe you can overpower an airplane, but you can also induce flutter, and I've had that happen too. But on the Balsa planes, but I've never had flutter on an electric plane before. Have any of you guys ever experienced flutter on an electric plane? I mean, I don't know. I'm sure it's possible, but I don't know. Bobby, is that Hellcat Nitro? Yeah, it's a nitro airplane, and but I'm gonna put a gas engine in it there, Doug. There, Dougie. LJ said Hellcat. I like mine on 8S. LJ said, no such thing as overpower. That's true. You can always throttle back. Jim G says, I'm going with 12S on my Black Horse Model P40. Dude, that's going to be a rocket. Hey, LJ, don't you have you got a Seagulls model P40, I think, right? He flies at a different field than me. Lots of guys from his field now fly with us.
Talking about the guy we got the C-130 from.
Yeah.
He's a really nice guy, man. He's got a beautiful spot. He's got 10 acres, man, at the top of a mountain. It's beautiful.
Wow. Hey, Jeff, let's switch gears a little bit, dude. Why don't you tell us let's have a what's the word I'm looking for? We need to have an intervention with you, man.
With me?
Yeah, with you.
All right, I'm listening.
But what really gets under your skin about this hobby? Yeah. Yep. What really bothers you the most about this? What really grinds your gears about this hobby?
Someone telling me how to set up my radio on how I like to fly.
Now, are we speaking?
I don't need your input. I set up my damn radio the way I want to set up my radio. Like me and you are total opposites. I'm like a light switch. Up is on, down is off.
Yeah.
Like my flaps. So flaps up, the switch is up.
That's funny. That's funny.
I don't need to have rates on one side, rates on the other. No, I don't need that. I like if I do set up rates, which is very seldom. I mean, that is like minuscule. It's all on one switch. I got my elevator, my rudder, and my ailerons all on one switch. So I got them set like that.
This is great. Hey, look, Alpine's like, this is a great question. Mickey BRC's like, opens the popcorn. Jim G said, crashing. You know what, while we're talking about this, you know what really gets under my skin? It really bothers me, dude, is when I'm trying to, like, do a maiden flight, and there's a lot of people. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there, and they're talking,
heckling,
and they're heckling you. Yeah. You're trying to take off on it, and you're already stressed out enough, right? And you're like, I don't want to crash this airplane. And then you got some guys in the background saying, you're gonna crash that airplane, or go low. You know what I mean? Just kind of just crazy stuff, and you're like trying to focus. Gosh, that eats me up.
You know what else bothers me is when people doubt your ability.
Ooh,
Mr. Holloway.
Ooh, oh,
maybe we need to show people that video, that jet that I flew in, man. It just the A4.
You're still a little salty about that.
Oh, you need to go around, man. That was his. There was so much grease on that landing field. It was unreal.
Look,
you could have, man.
Look, guys. Jeff's a little sensitive because I thought he was going to, he was going to botch the landing. He came in very high, and he made a very good land. Jeff, cue up the radio.
I know you are. What I'm doing right now.
I know you are.
I'm skipping to the moment where I was coming in to land that thing.
And here's the thing. I should have say-so because you're flying my airplane.
and if I was to quote unquote crash your airplane, you fly, you buy, right?
Yeah, I guess, man.
All right. So here's the video, and we had our, and I don't know how to say this, the owner of our field, he was there, and as soon as he was like, "Oh, that's the best landing I've seen you make, man. I'm good at landing. I pancaked that C-130, but
Are you? We just saw. I was gonna say, we just saw the C-130.
Okay. Well, look, I'm about to redeem myself with this video. Go ahead and cue it up, Bobby.
Hey, but before we're gonna look, Mickey BRC said it's kind of an unspoken rule when you do a maiden, then people don't fly. That's very true. Nobody goes up because it's enough. They give you the sky. He says, I hate when people don't care and they fly their crappy two-strokes and you can't hear what your plane is doing. Thank you. It is the most important thing to hear your engine when you're flying it. You know what I mean?
Or when they sit in the pits and they just idle wide open as you're trying to shoot a video or you're trying to do a maiden.
They come out to the airfield to break in.
Go down the road and tune it. I mean, come on, man.
Hey, look, RC Air Marshal says, I love it when people tell me how to program a Spectrum receiver at the field. And I'm like, do you even know who I am? He's like, I know this radio better than you do. He's like, come on, dude. He's like, I do this.
I know what one of your pet peeves are. It's people talking to you when you show up to the airfield and putting your planes together.
You dang right, dude. I've crashed 2 airplanes because of my inattention because they're talking to me. It's my fault. But, dude, I'm trying to put an airplane together. I'm trying to put the bolts in there, and they're just in there just talking to me nonstop. And it is so distracting. And it's like, I'm at the point now where when I go out there now I'm like, don't talk to me. I'll say, hey, how's it going? But you can talk to me after I assemble that airplane. I have crashed. I had an airplane that I had the ailerons reversed because I was talking to somebody. They were talking to me as I'm putting it together, and I was doing my pre-flight checks, and the airplane had thrust vectoring on it, and the vectoring was right, but the ailerons were not. Dude, that really grinds my gears.
Hey, Throw that video up, Bobby. I got to redeem my landing. Look, y'all done talk trash. Come on, throw it up.
All right. So we'll set it up. So I thought Jeff should have gone back around with this landing because he came in super high.
First time flying his plane.
First time flying my plane. And, you know, I was like, dude, you need to go around. But Jeff listened. You did not.
Look, I come in hot.
Exactly. Hey.
Hot. I'll admit I was
fly
hot.
You buy it kind of thing.
You hear me?
Oh, you need to come around.
Watch that flare. Watch it. Whoop. Man,
There
don't
you
get
go.
no better.
Yeah, nice.
Dude, you got lucky. Look how much runway you had left.
Let me rewind that a little bit.
There we go.
Jeff, you had like 50 feet of runway left.
You buy it kind of thing.
It's okay, but I landed like 3/4 down the runway.
That's a mid-landing field, dude.
Nah, bro. We were standing at midfield. Look at that. I mean,
there you go.
Better
It was
now.
butter. It was butter.
Look at you over there. I doubted you, man. Normally when I doubt you, I'm right.
See? I told you.
Grease.
Nice.
See? Yep.
Look, at least I'm honest, man. Hey, I give credit where it's due. You know that. And I'm a very honest dude. You got a question, you can ask me. I'll tell you anything. You might not like what I'm going to say, but I will be completely honest.
Yeah, I might hurt your feelings. But
Yeah.
it'll be okay.
Yeah, you will. You're a mean dude. Look at Hamilton in here talking trash.
He's always talking trash. Yeah, Hamilton, it was a fast landing. But guess what? It's on the ground in one piece.
Thank you.
It was greased. Let me get some butter out of the refrigerator.
Look, all right. I'm going to say this, and then we'll move on, Jeff. You landed midfield. You came in about 2 mistakes high. You got lucky and greased it because it's a good flying airplane. That was the airplane, dude. You got lucky, and you had like.
Can't even give credit where credit is due.
Your credit is
man. My name ain't Bobby.
Oh my God, dude, that's hilarious. Jared Kirby says, "I hate how people on the forums and groups who jump all over people asking a question, what they should be common knowledge." That is so true. Or you get people that are asking for help. And then you got somebody in there just being wise, dude. You're like, come on, man. You're like, we're in this thing together. You know, we're trying to help each other out. Let's see. Oh, yeah, full throttle tune-ups. Yeah. Oh, my God. Why can't people in the Lidos be? Yeah, dude, we've experienced all these things we're talking about here. These are all true. Air Marshal said, come on, man. That was a Navy plane. It's supposed to land hot. And crash into the carrier deck every time. He says, it was perfect. Don't listen to these haters. Oh man, he didn't back me up.
Thanks, Air Marshal. Appreciate it.
Oh man, I was thinking he was gonna come through for me, man. Jesus.
Hey man.
I see where his loyalty lies.
I'll take my credit and I'll stop.
Yeah. Well, look, dude, that was a very good landing. Now I will say that. Even I was like, wow, man, I didn't expect it. Gary S said, better lucky than good, you know. And hey, Hamilton said, you got lucky.
Look at LJ. My Hellcat landed 7 times at once looking for the hook.
Hey, look, Hamilton said, your damn field looks like a golf green. I'm jealous. It really, they keep it like that. They keep it pretty good. He's serious about that.
And us members don't have to do anything.
We don't have to
like Bobby says, it's like playing around the golf. You pay your dues, you play, and you go home.
Yeah.
We don't do anything.
LJ said, bro, it was amazing. Let's give him some credit. All right, dude. Jeff, I'll give you some credit. You did. I will say this. From when you started to where you are now, your landings have like been 180. Complete turnaround, man. I mean, you're doing good stuff over there. You see how you land your big 100cc? You're good, dude.
Look, I think I landed that so good because I had 15 people back there watching. Yeah. Nobody's seen that plane take off. Bobby said, hey, you sure you want to fly that? You know, we could do it another day. And I was like, man, now's what better time than now? Everybody's watching.
Dude, I'm so funny about a bunch of people out there because, look, they're all sitting out there waiting for you to do something crazy to crash. And if you crash that airplane, Jeff, and somebody says something stupid, what are you going to do? What are you going to say?
Man.
Exactly.
I don't know, Bobby. I don't even know where to begin if somebody wants to talk a little trash.
What's going on, Twin City Moo? Let's see. They said that grass takes your rollout down by 60%, I bet, though. Yeah, man. On On the gas planes, it's no problem. On the EDF, the jets, you better be coming out there with something with some brawn. 80 to 90 millimeters is what's going to get you in the air. The little 70 millimeters, they struggle. They struggle. If your wheels are 2 inches or less, you're not going to get off the ground. Everybody said, dude, my record was 12 simultaneous touch and goes. I was skipping all the way down the runway. Jeez, man. Look. And I will say this. That was the Freewing A4E. That airplane is amazing on capacity consumption. Dude, we flew it for what, Jeff? 4 minutes?
Yeah, it still had like 50% left. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. So that's funny. That was funny. Hamilton said, y'all are funny as hell. It's true, dude. We just, hey, it is what it is. There's no shame over here. No, Mickey, I had to power up and go around. But it's just a lot of fun, man. We have a lot of fun when we go out there. It's a good field. But Jeff, I certainly appreciate you, telling everybody about what really gets under your skin. Is there anything else that you want to tell everybody? Is there anything else that we feel like we need to talk about?
Man,
what also really makes me upset is when you have somebody that you pay them to fix your airplane. Follow me. You pay somebody to fix your airplane, and they don't fix your airplane at all.
At all.
And it takes forever. And you ask them if it's done, and they're like, no, I'm still working on it. And you're like, but that should have been done like 2 days ago. At some point, you're going to have to say, you know what I mean?
Eventually, you got to be the repo man and just go get your mess, man.
Yeah. Eventually, but I like those dudes because you learn that those aren't the ones you want working on your airplane. Everybody deserves a fair chance until they give you a reason to not like them. Is what I say.
Oh, hey, I got one more thing, Bobby, that grinds my gears.
Oh, we're on it now, dude. What are we doing?
So look, if we make a deal, okay? A deal is a deal is a deal, right? Like a handshake is a handshake. That's what you go by.
Okay.
When you sell something to somebody,
are we talking about airplanes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nothing illegal, okay? And you sell something to somebody. You sell a guy a plane. He asks you what you want. You just throw out a stupid number just to see if he bites, and he bites.
Right.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Right.
I didn't want to sell the plane anyways. Well, we agree upon a price. He gives me what he had in his pocket right then and says, I'll give you the rest through PayPal when I get home. And then the man gets home, Bobby.
What happens when he gets home, Jeff?
He proceeds to tell me, well, the engine is falling off the plane. It's going to need all kinds of work.
Oh, no.
Well, I take so much money off. Well, I take so much. Look at Doug.
You can't use my line against me. You can't use my line against me.
Well, I take so much off. Look, no, man, I didn't want to sell the plane to begin with. You took my price for what I said it was, and you got it. And then when I say repoing, this is what made me think of it is, when you tell a man, no, I'm not going any cheaper, I'll bring you your money back and I'll pick up my plane. What's your address? Man won't give you his address. Well, I've got a brain like an elephant, man, at times. I went to his house.
You went to the man's house.
And his eyeballs were like this.
So you went to someone's house
and
to repo an airplane.
And my plane was in pieces when I picked it up.
Oh my God! Did you get your airplane back? Did you give him his money back?
I gave him his money back, and I came home with my airplane in pieces, and the coating the monocoat messed up. You haven't even seen it burnt yet, have you? No, you haven't seen it since he burnt it.
No, I haven't seen. I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
I should have gave him $250 back, and charged him for the monocoat damage.
So after this happened, did you speak to this person and let them know how you felt? I don't like no laugh.
I I figured showing up to somebody's house would tell you how I feel.
Hey, look. BD said, I knew this was going to be a problem story when Jeff said,
Hey,
I'll pay you the rest with PayPal when I get home.
The thing is when you fly with a guy and you think you know this gentleman.
It's true.
And, you know, I see him all the time. Yeah, why not? Sure.
Let me put this out there. This wasn't me, by the way. This was not me.
It could have been Bobby. I've only got like 4 planes out there in the barn waiting for Bobby to come get.
It's true.
Yeah, Ken Cage from Airplane Repo.
Hey, Doug said, when you sell an airplane to somebody and they call or text you more times than the car warranty people, quit picking every little small thing that isn't perfect. That's another one. Oh, let's talk about it. So
it's a used airplane, man. What do you expect?
So, yeah, Jeff, you know I got a bunch of airplanes. I buy, sell, and trade a bunch of airplanes. Like I can't keep them all, right? They got to get out of my garage at some point. I have no loyalty to these airplanes at all whatsoever. These airplanes, when I fly them, they know that they're not going to hang around here. There's only about 7 of them that hang around here that I really truly am loyal to. Jeff, you know which ones I'm talking about. They're on my wall over there.
The Revolver, the AL-37, because you won't come up off of that for some reason. You've flown it like 3 times.
Right.
Both of your RV-8s, they won't go nowhere. I tried getting them.
I used to watch that airplane repo show too. I loved it.
The Freewing A10, the Freewing L-39, the Freewing Avanti.
Oh, man.
You know, you said it was like 5 planes. I named off like 7 just now. So, you know.
It's true, but I'm telling you,
man. He said he's got like 7 planes that ain't going nowhere out of the 50 that he's got in his garage. I mean, don't let him lie to y'all. Don't let him lie to y'all. That Stinger 90, Stinger 90 ain't going nowhere.
Hey, Alpine RC even said the Stinger 90. He knows, hey, Alpine, that Stinger 90, look, I've had 3 of them and I've sold 2 of them. I'm not selling the next one.
Oh, the Yak. Cool. The Nitro Yak. It ain't going nowhere.
I love that little Yak, man, but I would actually sell that one. I would, because it's not pretty, you know? If it's not pretty, it doesn't really need to be in there.
The Super Sportster's not going anywhere.
I like that one.
The Aeromaster.
I like the Aeromaster.
The Flying Circus, the Morsi Bravo ain't going anywhere.
The Morsi Bravo is certainly not. Nope, that's a kit built.
So how many? I mean, there's like 15 or so.
Doug said the RVs. Okay, I don't like where this is going.
The stick. Bobby will tell you everything's got a price, but you go in there. He's like, you go to that car lot that they don't, you know. What was that show? American Pickers? Is that for sale? Everything's for sale. Well, what about? Oh no, I don't think I can get rid of that one. What about? No, that one ain't for sale either. That's Bobby right there.
Dude, he's right. That's very true, Jeff. That's very true. Well,
look, he's speechless.
I'm pretty speechless about it, actually. Well, look, man. I mean, look, I've got the Eurofighter. That's for sale. The little ones are for sale. You know, like, dude, I don't care what kind of car you have. You aren't catching me in the damn plane off that video. You know, when they jump in there, the airplane repo guys.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that, dude. I love that.
Airplane hoarders.
I mean, honestly, it's true. It's true.
And you know, look, I've even got a couple here that I'm storing for him. So.
Yeah, Jeff has my 12-foot Telemaster over there, and then what else you got over there? You got the Stearman.
It's the first generation Freewing, Mickey.
Yeah.
You pay the shipping. I bet he'll ship it to Australia.
Which one? What's he talking about? Oh, the
Eurofighter.
Yeah, it's actually the second version. It's the second version. Actually, no, it was the first version.
The first version.
But I put an FMS 1900 KV in there, 90 millimeter, and it's a monster.
It pops off the ground, dude.
But I have shipped stuff to Australia before, Mickey, and dude, that is expensive, sir. It is expensive. You're talking about I had a little nitro engine I shipped out there, and they were wanting like $50 for that thing, and shipping. Granted, it's going around the world, you know. But RC Air Marshal says I've given away like 6 planes in the last few weeks, and I still have a few laying on the floor. He's right, man.
I'll text you my address, Air Marshal. Bobby doesn't need any more.
Hey, Air Marshal, no.
Beggars can't be choosy.
Air Marshal, he doesn't need it. Trust me. Give it to somebody else who could really, who needs it. That guy, he doesn't need anything. He's just as bad as me. he's just got a better setup than I do. If I had a trailer, I could keep them in there. Jared said, what drives me crazy is mixing different brands of servos. Of course, I'm very OCD on my planes. Now, wait a minute.
I'm not going to put a $150 servo for a throttle. I'm sorry.
I mix servos. Somebody a long time ago said you shouldn't mix servos, and I'm like, I've been doing it for years. It works. But he's right, though. It looks tacky. And if you're going to, and especially if it's a really nice airplane, he's right. If it's a really nice airplane and you got a hodgepodge of servos in there, dude, that tells other people stay away. Like, that's a problem. You know what I mean? Or somebody just gutted the good stuff and they threw what they had in there just to sell the airplane to you. I've seen that.
Sounds like somebody else on that.
That's funny, dude. That is hilarious. Mickey Beast. That's funny, Jeff. Mickey Beast and his obsession with turning every plane on the planet into a turbine. That's true. I'm still on the fence about turbine airplanes, man. I don't know if I think I'm gonna get one, but I don't know if it's for me, man. I just don't know. I don't know, Jeff. What you think, man? They just when they go down, they burn, man. And where we fly, it's pretty dry. There's a bunch of kindling laying around. Jeff's landing gear and half a fuse, and he's headed to South Carolina within minutes. He's right. Hey, dude, Doug's dead on. He's dead on, Jeff.
Hey, but have I not got some nice planes?
Now.
I mean, I drove to get the extra 260.
Just
I drove to get the extra 330. I drove to get the C-130.
Oh, man.
See, the problem with the turbines, man, is you got to get your starter. You got to have a fire extinguisher with you. I mean, it takes two people to run one.
Hey, Jim G, thanks for popping in, buddy. We really appreciate it, dude. Thanks for hanging out with us on the Late Show, bud. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, guys, don't forget, hit the thumbs up if you get a chance. We always enjoy that. And if you don't like it, give it a thumb. Click the thumbs up anyway. We appreciate it. Now I'm going to get a bunch of thumbs downs. And if I do get thumbs downs, it's either going to be Doug or it's either going to be Jay. It's probably Jeff right now doing it. Jeff's probably clicking it right now as we speak. He's probably doing it, I'm sure. Gary S. says, set your runway on fire. Yeah. So, like, where we fly at, the guy who, is the president, owns the property, and, takes care of our field, there's a guy that came out there. He actually scorched our field, and he said that's enough. He says, you can fly turbines out there, but you have to have a blast shield to protect the grass. He doesn't even really like us getting gasoline on it, Jeff.
Yeah, he's very clear when it comes to the field, man.
Yeah, he's very clear. Let's see. Our Serious Marshal says, I mix servos, but I will always use at least matching servos on the ailerons. Bingo. Or split elevators. Flaps at least make sure they're opposing servos all the time. Yeah. You can do that's the way to do it. If you're going to mix servos, you do them in pairs. That is some excellent advice right there, and that is what you do. You don't want to mix them like one on the aileron and the other one on the other aileron. That's how you have problems, boys and girls. Mm-hmm. So you don't have the ailerons moving at different speeds. That's right. He's right. That's a very good thing. I'm glad he said that about people mixing servos. It's really important, and most people don't know that because you can do it, but it's not a very good practice, I guess you could say. 8-minute flight times, good power, awesome sound. You get 7 to 8 flights on the same battery, and you just fuel and fly. Land, fuel, and fly. So much fun. Sounds like a gasoline airplane to me, Jeff.
I like gas, man.
Yeah.
Bobby converted me to the gas world.
And Jeff converted me to the electrics.
Bobby, he was like, oh, you got to fly gas. I was like, I don't care about gas. You got to tune it. Electrics are so easy, but, man, I used to complain about them guys to get up there and fly for 10 minutes, but now I'm that guy.
Yeah, Jeff's up there.
I mean, especially with that extra, dude, that extra flying, you're going to fly a tank out of it.
Lee Davidson Hangers, what's up, man? He said, what I miss? A lot.
Yeah.
You missed a lot, man. We've just been acting up on this channel tonight. It's been great. It's been great. Let's see. Our Sierra Marshall says, I like gas too. I love Taco Bell. That is straight nitromethane right there, sir. Then Hamilton says, yeah, gas sounds nice too. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Mickey BR said, laugh out loud. Gas planes are awesome. I'm telling you, man, if you have never done a gas plane, I'm trying to convert Che to trying either nitro or gas, you know, and it's just good to diversify your hanger because there's days where, for instance, Jeff.
Yes, sir.
What was it today here in North Carolina? Like almost 100, but the heat index was like 104.
108. Yeah, 108.
Yeah,
it was hot.
It was hell. So
it was about 145 in my truck because I didn't have no AC.
Bingo. You can fly a gasoline airplane in this weather, and it's perfectly fine. It's going to get good cooling. You do not want to fly an electric EDF jet with LiPo batteries that get hot in this type of weather. It's just not the right thing to do. So what do? You switch gears and you go to your gas plane. When it's cold outside, Jeff, in the wintertime or fall, the air's nice and thin. It's not thick anymore, right?
The EDFs love it, man.
The EDFs eat it up, man.
But don't let Bobby fool you. When it gets too cold, Bobby's staying in the house.
Oh, absolutely. When it's 50 degrees, sir, yeah. I got a little age on me now, man. I can't hang out there. I used to go out there when it was like 40 degrees. Me and Doug both used to go out there when it was cold. We wised up, man. You get a little smarter when you get a little age on you.
I don't mind, man. You see the little bags that them guys got for you put your radio in there. Fly one in the bag.
That's not me. I'm dedicated to the cause, but no. I don't like stuff touching. No, that's not gonna work. A friend of mine is selling a black stick with a 3W70cc twin piston motor. I think it's a 100-inch wingspan. Jeff, go get it. BD, talk to me, man. That's pretty nice.
100-inch is nice, yeah, but man.
It's a stick.
Next time you're driving, or we're taking your truck.
Why don't we let Doug go up there? He drives for a living.
Hey, man, Doug bought me a plane back one time. I can't ask him to do it again.
You paid him also, didn't you?
Ish.
Yeah, what's $50 amongst friends? Yes, you've been cutting up all night. This has been a good one. We really have. We have been shooting the bull and just having a good time. I told Jeff earlier before, Jeff's like, what are we going to talk about tonight? I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't want to plan anything. I said, we should just talk about what we want to talk about. So that's what we did. And like, this is just normal conversation banter for me, Jeff, and Doug, and Che. Like, we all talk almost every day. We talked,
Che went a couple of days without giving us that morning cup of coffee. Morning, fellas. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I had to fill in the blank today. Did you notice that?
I did. Yeah, I seen that.
At some point, when somebody drops the flag, you have to have that flag bearer to pick up that flag and carry it on.
Pass the baton to you.
And I'm here for you. That's it. So much BS being spread through this right now. I'm wearing boots anyway, so it's thick over here.
I'm glad my feet are off the floor.
Hey, Roxanne Mudd, he says, I told you I watch your channel. Nice, man. Oh, shoot. I know who that guy is. That's my coworker. Nice. What's up, buddy? Oh, black. Very cool. Very cool. I'm going to talk to him tomorrow, too. I got something to tell him about Jeeps. A funny joke I heard. He's a hardcore Jeep enthusiast, man. And I'm telling you.
Tell him what you told me today. Bobby said 10% of Jeep owners actually take them off-road, use them what they're used for.
It's true.
90%, maybe 93% are mall crawlers.
Yeah. You know why? I saw something funny on Facebook. It said, you know why Jeeps always look so angry? It says because they spend their life driving on pavement. It's the truth, dude. You get a Jeep, you spend all that money making it look like it's going to do some stuff in the mud, right? And the only mud it ever touches is when it's hitting the curb and it splashes on it. That's it.
When it's raining.
But I will say, Roxanne Mudd, I saw a video of him. He's the real deal, dude. He goes places to climb like 90-degree, 80-degree grades and stuff like that. He's in it. He's in it to win.
The Tacoma guys too.
That's funny, man. That's funny. BD said high tech servos. It's got a 2510 prop. He wants 900 for it. That sounds pretty.
I'd rather have that Corsair, brother.
Hey BD, send me a picture of that if you got it, man. Jared Kirby says I started in nitro when I went gas. Went electric about 3 years ago, but going back to gas. Gas planes give me the adrenaline rush that I don't get with electrics, it seems. True facts, like I said, it's different. It's just different. And I think it's the noise and knowing that you're burning like fuels. It's just kind of like that. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, but what are we going to do when gas gets to $5 a gallon? We're still going to
fly? Yeah, you can't put a price on your happiness, man. Absolutely. Yeah. You know what? I'll go and buy a $600 airplane all day long, but when I need like $600 worth of tires on my truck, I'm like, well, I don't know, man. Priorities.
Hey, I was just thinking the same thing today, that I want to get a new mattress, but I was like, man, it's like $900.
See?
I don't want to spend $900 on a mattress, but it's not a problem with an airplane.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Hey, look, RC Marshall said rubber power. That just sounds wrong. It does sound wrong. Gary S. said, dude, I live in Texas. I put my bats in a cooler after flights. That's smart. That's true. Keeping them cold. I never thought about that. November is when it's like 40s.
Yeah, Doug said, as the kids would say, gas planes hit different.
Jeez, man. Yeah, but it's true, man. It's just one of those things. And as the kids would say, gas hits different. Yeah, it's true. They do say that. I noticed that. These kids are like, yeah, man, it just really hits different. I'm like, what are you talking? What hits different?
BD, that Corsair that I'm talking about, it's that 60cc. It's electric, never been flown.
It's true, Hamilton. Priorities, man. It's so subjective. It is. It's like I'll whine about spending. Okay, look, they raised the prices on airplanes, Jeff, by what, $50 to $100, and we were whining about that, right? But yet, in hindsight, we'll spend it. What is $50, right? What's $100?
Well, but the problem is that's not amongst friends. That's amongst some big corporation.
It's true, but we have to pay. Hey, you got to pay marketing, advertising. Somebody that's putting that thing together. As RC Air Marshal says, he says it hits different. Sounds like Stoner's comparing a pipe to a bomb. It's true. He's like,
that's funny.
He's like, dude, that just hits different. It's true. That's hilarious. Oh my God. Roxanne Muller says gas has a different sound and feel, but once you start seeing instant torque and power of the electric, it's a silent killer. It's true, and he's right. The thing about gas engines are, we all know this, it fluctuates with different temperatures, airs, and everything like that. But the electric power is 100% the same, 24/7, nonstop. So, Jeff, why don't you tell everybody about the learning curve switching from electric to gas? Like one thing you noticed.
I enjoy flying 3D, and I'm still having to get used to the throttle curve. Electric is instant power. So when you go up there and you hang it from the prop, as soon as you move that stick, it's going to move. But with the gas, I've got a delay. And that's something I'm having to learn myself as of right this instant.
Yeah.
That big 100cc extra is my first big 3D gas plane besides the Raven.
Yeah.
And BD, man, you need to go check out that plane. It might be electric, dude, but it's beautiful. I think it weighs 35 pounds. It's got Robart retracts, electric Robart retracts. You can't go wrong with it. Bobby doesn't want to get it because it's electric, but it's a beautiful bird.
It's electric, man. It's electric. It's never been flown. You know what I mean? Which you can, find the CG, whatever. But
he's got it already marked. He's got everything marked. with the batteries, where he puts the batteries, he's got it figured out.
We should go half and half on that, Jeff.
I'd be okay with that, but you get to drive this time to go get it.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I have to drive to Myrtle Beach. Let's see. He said, "Geez, those retracts are worth $500." He's right.
Yeah, and he's only asking $9 for the plane, Air Marshal.
Yep, the good old days under $500 electric planes are gone, sir. It's true. Unless you want to get one like a little small, a really small airplane.
That video we watched today with it.
Which one are you talking about?
The video about the new Arrows, Skyhawk or whatever it is, T-45, the little itty bitty one.
Oh yeah, it's tiny, dude. But like I said, it's a niche market. It's at a price point where people can afford, and this is one of those toss and boss it around. You know what I mean?
Jared, that's what I told Bobby. I told him to pull the electric motor off and put a gas motor on.
I mean,
it's perfect for the LE55.
Oh, absolutely. I'd probably put a 61 on it, to be honest with you, because it's a Warbird. I will say this, though, while we're talking about, some of the smaller airplanes that are affordable, Jeff, what's affordable is the Night Radian. The Night Radian, that's good. And that's a cool flying airplane. It's got the lights and LEDs in there. Look, $239. That's a very good price right there, right? Would you agree?
Yeah, I'm going to get one of those because I want a Nightbird.
What about the RV7, the 1.1 meter with bind and fly? Has the AS3X in there. It's got the receiver, telemetry, $259, dude. That's a good price.
I wonder why they didn't do the price hike on that.
They probably did. But
what was it, $239? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm sure they did. I'm sure their price hike was probably linear across the board. But because of the cost of that airplane was so low, I mean, $250 for an airplane of that size that's ready to go, bond and fly, good deal.
The Cherokee was the same price, and it's the same it's like a 1.2 meter or 1.3 meter.
All right, we're rolling down the line of what's a good deal. Hanger 9 Ultra Stick, plug and play, 50 size brushless motor, 60 size, comes with all this cool good gear. What are they asking for that thing, like $599 or something? $550. Is that a good deal?
I think so, because it comes with everything installed. You don't have to do anything. Plug and play. Add your receiver and go. Receiver and a battery.
I would agree. I think so too. What about the E-Flight 80mm F-16?
Not at $600, no.
You don't think that's a good? And you got one. You own one. I own one too.
I've got one. No, but they're like $600 now.
Why would you say that's not a good deal?
It's too much. It's foam.
Well, they're all foam.
Look at Hamilton. That stick is a waste of money. Hamilton's never flown a stick. He doesn't know anything about a stick.
Hey, look, that's offensive, Hamilton. That offends me, sir.
Sticks are versatile.
Hey, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to Hamilton and his banter. He might have a valid point, but the E-Flight Viper 90mm 6S compatible with the 3671 1950 kV brushless inverter motor, 130 amp, does 120 plus miles an hour. You can put two big old whopping 6S batteries in it. Is it a good deal?
No. Not for $600. Not for $600.
I will say it broke my heart when I saw how much they were asking for that. And it's at a price point where it's out of reach for a lot of people. That's the only thing that I can say about this is, like, when they start getting up like that, it's at a price point where it kind of gets out of reach for people.
I wonder if they, because they first released it, it was like $549. And then they did the price hike before they were actually released. So now they're charging people the full price hike. I don't think that's right. I think if you pre-ordered it, you should get it for the pre-order price.
I would agree. But I will say this. This is another shameless plug. Raleigh Hobby over there at RaleighHobbyShop.com. You can see at the bottom of the channel, this guy is not changing any of the prices of the inventory that he has in there. Now, the new stuff that he's getting in, that has a new adjusted price, but he's leaving it at what he paid for it, at his cost, what it was back before the price hike. And that's a very, very, noteworthy thing to do, for a hobby shop, right? Like, he doesn't have to do that. He could literally go through and rebrand everything, stores across the country do that kind of stuff all the time, but he chose not to. And that's why, me and Jeff back Riley Hobby Shop all the time, dude, because we don't get anything for it. He looks out for us every now and then, but he's a very honest dude, and it's nice just to have that in the hobby. You don't have that a lot in businesses. It's just true. That's just him in a nutshell.
Air Marshal, for the $600, I'd rather spend the $600 on the 90 from Freewing, a 90 millimeter, a 90 millimeter F-16, something more scale than the Viper. The Viper to me is just a sport jet. I don't like it, and maybe that's a biased and a biased opinion from me because it's just not me. I'm like Jay. I like more scale stuff than anything.
Yeah, I do too. Doug said I could have bought mini planes if I had the money back for those 2 sets of braces on the teeth. Oh, that's what Doug said. Oh my God. Facebook Marketplace. Let's see. I'm getting caught up on this here. Let's see. RC Air Marshal said the Arrows seems to be putting out a lot of 50 millimeter jet ski. Yeah, and to me, let's talk about that. Lee Davidson says I like the Arrows 50 millimeter T33. I think that's a very odd, diameter of an EDF to put out, and nobody's done it that I know of. So I'm wondering what's the benefit of it. Is it thrust to weight ratio, or is it because longer flight times? I'm very curious about that. So I'm interested to see what the market does with those airplanes, because so far we were so conditioned to 64, and then we had 70, then you have 80, then you have 90, then you got 105, then you got 120. So we were so conditioned, and then they throw a curveball and they say, hey man, we got a 50 millimeter T33. What do you think about that? So it's very interesting. I think it's cool. I'm always open, and I always like to see new things come to market, and I think that's going to be a really cool one. So what do you guys think about that? Is the 50 millimeter a little weird to you guys? Have any of you ever flown a 50 millimeter?
Man.
Yeah, isn't that dude? What was the Citation that I got? That was 32. It's that big, right? It's really really tiny. So the 50 is going to be, of good size. I mean, it's going to be a little smaller. Jay Kirby says I debated going up there and getting it a few times. That night rating
is going to get it.
Let's see, night rating at 239 for night rating isn't bad, and it is relaxing. Helen said that stick's a waste of money. Boring ass plane. That's terrible, dude. Look, you can fly a stick in wind, any kind of wind. It's a good one. It's true. Jared Kirby said best deal out there is the Bighorn plug and play OMP. We were just talking about that. Yeah, you just can't find them. That's how good they are.
Yeah, they're like a balsa timber.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Michael Ross says if you want to fly a VW, fly a VW. If you want to fly a Cadillac, fly a Cadillac. Different strokes for different folks. If you want to drive a boat, drive a boat. If you want to drive a submarine, Jeff, fly a submarine. But good luck trying to fly a submarine. Yeah, Jay, I agree. It looks like a dropped pie. Not a fan of those things. Yeah, a lot of people like airplanes, look like airplanes.
I go ahead.
Oh, no, you're good.
I was going to tell, I said it's not, I like scale as in, I know it's a scale jet like it's a real life jet. It's a homemade jet. The Viper is, but I like, if I'm going to go scale, I mean F-16, F-22, F-18, something of that nature. I don't think of it, when I think of a jet, I don't think of you're going to see a Viper flying in the sky. At least not around here. You're seeing F-16s, F-18s, and what is it, the Harriers out there at Seymour Johnson? I mean, that's what you see flying around here.
By the way, I will say this. Freewing came out with a SU, was it 24 Frogfoot? Man, that was an awesome looking airplane. I think it was before its time, but they discontinued those. I wish they'd come out with those again. But I heard they were heavy and underpowered because back in the day, the technology of EDFs aren't what they are now. But anyway, I got to agree with RC Air Marshal. Don't talk bad about sticks. Those planes are fun as hell. They are, man. And they're an all-around good flyer. I think if Che had one, it would change his RC life. I think it would change his RC life, Jeff. What do you think, man?
I think so.
Yeah, they're good. They're so versatile. They'll do anything. They're aerobatic. They fly in the wind. I mean, they don't look like anything. And if you like airplanes that look like something, then yeah, you're right. But it's true. Alpine says, is Freewing dropping a plane tomorrow or what? I don't know. I hope they say something. It would be nice because I feel like, Horizon Hobby, man, they've been pumping out the airplanes left and right. It would be nice to see if they had something come out, But I'm hoping that they don't do the pre-order unless it's in stock, Jeff, what do you think about the pre-order? Give your honest opinion about pre-order.
I don't think they should offer anything until they have it stateside, ready to ship. Personally.
Yeah, I agree. I'm like, and I understand what they're doing, but
they're gaining interest.
Right. And they can bet on it. I'm sure it helps with them trying to figure out how many more containers to ship in and this, that, and the other. But, the people, it's backfired quite a bit a couple of times, I would say. So it's just dangerous, doing that. But, people in this hobby, we don't care. We'll forget about it in like another couple of months. RC Air Marshal said tiny 3S jets, Dawson Ball style. They're just some small and fun. Yeah, and if you stuff them in, you don't care,
It's like that little 64 millimeter. What is that? The Stinger 64 you got, the little blue one.
Yeah.
Well, thing's quick, man, but it's so damn small.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's not much bigger than UMX.
Right. And it's fast too, man. It zips. BD said 50 millimeter run off small batteries and typically 3S. Yeah, man. So I could see the benefit
Jared.
of that.
Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, Jared. Thanks for popping in, buddy. Hey, we're pushing an hour and 32 minutes. It's almost that time, man.
Yeah, it's a little past that time, honestly.
Hey, Jetman says, I see E-Flight planes on Amazon at their old price. I wonder if they're cooking off old stock. And Randall, what's going on? X-Fly has a twin 50 millimeter A10 coming out. Yeah, I heard that from C Mafia. He said something about that they're going to drop one, and somebody leaked a picture of one or something like that. So I haven't seen C Mafia in a while, but I heard he's around. Let's see. Driving a submarine is boring. Can't even see out the window. Yeah, who would want that job? That's why they give the seamen that. They put the young kids behind that, and they're like, here, drive this. They stare and do whatever they're told, which is smart.
Hey, man, check it out. You see Eddie Munster from the show The Munsters showed up today in our little town?
No.
Yeah, man, driving that little weird-looking car.
That's
cool.
I didn't know anything about that. So Air Marshal said, that's the word, Alpine. They're supposed to be dropping an airplane. RC Air Marshal says, and it better be badass. They've been holding out all year. You're absolutely right, Marshall. And that's what I said. I'm like, dude, these guys better come with something so awesome, so cool that we're all like the MiG-29. That was
such a disaster at first, though.
Well, it was for me.
It was different, sure.
Yeah, mine was different. But it made it so, like, I go back to what I believe in, and that's I don't buy first production airplanes. Now, with Horizon Hobby, their first production airplanes have been stellar. I haven't had any issues whatsoever. So I can't say that it's a problem. But somebody said it's supposed to be nice. And I agree with RC Air Marshal. It better be like the nicest, the coolest thing we've ever seen in a long time. So I'm hoping that they're holding their punches and letting, E-Flight come out with all these, renditions of stuff. And then they come in here with a left hook and sock you. So it says, I want to see a nice F-111 with the wings folded, with the fold back wing. Man, that'd be interesting. I feel like it wouldn't fly good. let's see, if they do come out with the plane tomorrow, how long we've waited before it's available online. We'll still be waiting on, yeah, the Bison. You remember that one, Jack? That one hasn't even hit. That hasn't even touched down. Bobby, let's get some guesses on what Freewing will think will be or want. Yeah, what do you guys think it is? What do you think would be coming out here? BD, that's a good question. We know it's going to be a jet. I hope it's a jet. A couple of times they came out with some tanks and some boats, and then they came out with the Skynetic stuff. And like I said, the Skynetic is a smaller airplane, but it seems to sell. You know, they're moving units. So, fellas, I got to run. Hey, man, it's good seeing you, dude. We normally run until about 1:30 anyway, so we're getting ready to shut this bad boy down. But, Jeff, we've been cutting up so much, man, I think we need to let these people go and get back to their families.
Absolutely. Yeah, I got to jump in the shower, brother.
Yeah, you definitely need to do that. Twin City Move, they may already have stateside inventory. They're just waiting to move. And that's what I'm hoping, Air Marshal. That's the smartest thing that they can do. You know, they just moved into a bigger warehouse. And I noticed a lot of their products have been in stock, too. So, very interesting. Mickey BRC said they shouldn't be building up with pre-orders unless they can order it then and there. I agree. They have already committed to a certain number of units. Just release and drop the links to purchase. No pre-order. I agree. Seems like there's some big hype last year from Freewing on new unveils and nothing this year at all. Yeah, I wonder if COVID had something to do with that. I don't know. We can always blame COVID. Go to XY YouTube channel. They're all their concept planes. Later on. All right, hey man, let's see. Yeah, but that big fat MiG-29 was a bold move. It was so bold and so awesome, and it's an awesome flying airplane. I love the one I got. It flies good. That's what I appreciate about Freewing. They do cool designs, yes, that you don't see. They always do something that you don't expect, and they do the things that we always want. So I agree. It needs to be a knockout. Yeah.
Hey, so Alpine, I sent you a message on Facebook, boss.
Cool. Alpine RC, guys, it's been great. Gary's right. An F-35 90mm would be cool. I have the little 70. The tires are small. It would be neat. It would be neat.
Michael Raj, yeah, blame it on COVID. The blue box is getting lonely now.
Yeah, right. He's right. You gotta. If it's not the blue box, then it's COVID. You know. We got to go there. Well, which variant though? Is it the D or the C? I don't know. It's the one they don't have a test for. Anyway.
Hey man, my sister's dad is in the ICU right now being put on a vent.
Hey, I told you, dude. I'm not a gambling man. You know, I'm not a gambling man, but it seems to be hitting pretty. As the kids say, it hits different.
It's different, yeah.
Yeah, that COVID hits different. That COVID D hits different. Air Marshal said, Freewing new release speculation. I'd love to see another big sweeping wing. Maybe if they did a B1 or a F111, oh my gosh, that would be beautiful. Yeah, F111 would be cool. And they do bold stuff, so she loves the D. I would love to see that. Jackson. Hamilton, Hanger, hello. Well, look, man, Jeff, we've been pushing pretty hard, dude. We've been going for an hour and almost an hour and 40 minutes. I think we need to shut this thing down. We got you over there twitching on the camera.
Yeah, I'm shaking the thing. Sorry.
Well, look, guys, me and Jeff certainly appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. Nothing but good vibes here, good conversations. We apologize for us cutting up, but we enjoyed it. We appreciate you guys cutting up with us. Jeff, what you got to say, man?
Nothing, man. I'm just tired. I'm good. I'm ready to fly. Look, hey, we got a little surprise coming in. Might do some reviews on some batteries and some upcoming videos to see. We're going to start pressing the limits and see what we can do with some new batteries.
We've got some good things coming, so we're branching out a little bit.
Be ready for another video with the big C-130 because I got 4 new props for it.
Yeah,
and we're gonna get that CG. The CG I think was about spot on, man, because it flew great, but it was just heavy.
Seems like it. But Mickey BRC said, great show, guys. Was fun chatting with you all. Yeah, thanks, man. And thanks, Mickey B, for hanging out with us. I know it's middle of the day over there, but we certainly appreciate it. Jackson RC Aviation, RC Air Marshal, we appreciate you guys. Jeff, why don't you do a roll call, man?
I can't see like you can, Bobby. I don't have that list.
Yeah, you need glasses. Jared, I'm just kidding. Jared Kirby, Alphon RC, Twin City Moo, Lionel Randall, Hamilton popped in here, Lee Davidson's Hanger, Gary S, Jetman.
Hey, what about Jeff? Where was he at tonight?
The one and only Michael Raj. Let's see. And Jackson RC Aviation. Mason was in here too earlier.
He was in here early, yeah.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We know it's late. And as always, guys, take care. We'll see you again next Thursday. God willing, if the creek don't rise. That's what they say down there. And that's pretty much it. Jeff, you got nothing else to say, man?
That's it, man. Y'all have fun.
All right. Get up in the air. Get some air time under the wings. We'll talk to you next time.
See you guys.
Boom.